that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this evening's update, or live I should say, we have a few different things to discuss. We will also, outside of just the technical analysis, we'll go over the surge in the XRP volume. It's gone up by 293%. I have a nice article I want to read, so we'll get into that in due time. In due time here, we got to look at XRP and the crypto sphere, as we did have a pull down, and we came beautifully down to retest the breakout of that rising channel resistance from June of 2022. For the first time today, we've used it as support, and we're going to try to maintain that support, as the first two times we tried this in previous years, we failed and came back through. So if we can hold this, XRP would have first target at 75 cents, but it's staring down the 82 cent or 81.4 cent resistance on the November of 2021 formation. That would include us breaking over a 77-month resistance, as we know, on that downtrending resistance line after all-time highs in January of 2018. That would be a major break if we could get above that, and we would be targeting that 82 cent mark on this hold. So if we can continue to hold 66.6 cents, we're bullish. If Bitcoin continue to hold that 66,183 area, looking good. Today we came down for a nice consolidation, but we reversed back up. So there's a lot to discuss here in this live, and I look forward to talking to each and every one of you and discussing the outliers here this evening. I do have an eye right now on Gala, and there's only one reason why, and this is not for leverage trading. This is for spot trading. If Gala does pull out of this formation, this has been in a very descending structure ever since the breakout. And to me, it looks like it could be teasing a momentary pump here. Especially if we break topside here, we could swing back around and try to retest this broken, break from when we actually made that big pump. So I'm watching this to see if it breaks bullish or bearish. But there is a chance that so I put a Gala pump watch. We're going to see if it in fact pumps or breaks down. But it is at the boiling point here to where it's going to have to figure it out. So that's something we'll keep watching as the clock flips over. Although it won't flip over probably while I'm live, because it's not until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now. But we'll do our due process leading into the 8 o'clock hour for as long as we're together. As we can see, algo's broken over a major resistance of 30 cents. And now if we can play this truthfully, algo would have a technical target up near 52 cents. So this is something to watch as well, as we're invested in everything you see on the screen except for basically Ethereum and Bitcoin. So yeah, that's what we're looking at today. And then we'll also take a look at XRP skyrockets 298% in volume as XRP price surges double digits. And this is going over what happened yesterday. I wanted to get to this earlier, but I did not, because I just kind of had a lot of stuff to talk about in the live earlier. So if you are watching, please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this live and allow us to target and reach a wider audience, not just new viewers, but older viewers as well, as it'll help push this back through the algorithm and it'll pop up on more YouTube feeds. So I'm going to do the intro here, and then we've got a lot of technical analysis to get into. So good evening. 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So now it comes the decision here. Is XRP going to continue on the top side of this rising channel, or does XRP break down? That's the big question we have to ask ourselves. And if you are tuning in, please make sure to hit that like button. If you think XRP is going to hold this rising channel resistance and make a break for 82 cents, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm going to go grab my phone because I forgot it and I want to catch up on the comments. But please let me know if you think XRP is going to hold this rising channel resistance as support now for the first time. Do you think this is where we're winding up here and coiling up? I want to know. All right, so sorry about that. I just wanted to grab my phone as I see there's a lot of comments, and I'd like to at least acknowledge everybody before we get going here. I appreciate the 96 people that are already in here. It's incredible to see so many people despite the little bearish tone today. But like I always say, we've got to stay committed here, even on the good and bad days, because this is where we see it all. Do we continue? Are we starting to set up across the market for a bullish continuation? Because today did exactly what it needed to do. It could not have done it any better. Not any better. If we would have told the pattern what to do, we couldn't have set it up any better than this. Kwame, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 1 month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. It is true. That is my face superimposed on that emoji badge, so thank you very much. JW, thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge. Howdy to you, my friend. Manny Dots, welcome in. Sean Crothers, welcome in, my main man from Maine. Good evening to you, sir, and I know you're very happy with that amp pump. It was a beautiful pump indeed. I mean, now I'm on the sidelines again, but it was a beautiful pump while it was going on. Puentas, welcome in. Make XRP great again, welcome in. NAA, Crypto Wizard 007, welcome. UK Phil and Mo, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for 3 months with the XRP Meteor. CEO of Green Heart Investment Fund, thank you for joining Tom's Army in month 1 with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. I love you, appreciate you, my friend, and welcome in. James Montgomery, welcome, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 5 months with the XRP Predictor. Happy day to you as well, my friend. Lee Adams, Mario Louise Williams, welcome in. Julie Arwine, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the 589 badge. Welcome in, Juju Fish. Appreciate you tuning in. Josh Ritchie, God bless you as well, my friend. Don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Crypto Scrooge, welcome. And thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the 589 badge. It's going pretty well, my friend. It's going pretty well. I hope you're doing well. And everybody who's watching, make sure that you pay attention to Crypto Scrooge here on YouTube. He's doing a great job on his channel. He covers Solo, covers Corium, anything to do with the XRP ledger. So make sure you go check him out. He's been around for a very long time, since the beginning in this community. Joshua Gerardo, welcome in. He says, with the side bet, yeah, so my old intro, when I first started, was XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite. OG. I had to shorten it just because nobody knew who the heck I was and how to explain my station. So, yeah. But I do like that intro a lot. 1970 Legend, welcome in. XGTT, welcome. George2907, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army with month 1, or in month 1 with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Joshua and Matt Holden, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for both of you for 5 months with the XP Predictor. Yes, NAA Corium is doing very well today indeed. Mike Stevenson, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for 2 months with the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News. And Sean Crothers, that's the exact thought that I had too, was to flip those proceeds into Casper. Because Casper seems to be lagging behind. It was either that or Flare. Those are my 2 options. Do I add it to Flare so I can collect on that 4.1% airdrop every month and have that much more? But it was a beautiful pump, Sean, and I'm glad you're able to capitalize. Mr. Bams, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the 589 badge. Rockin' XRP Painter and Ben B, welcome in. And thank you for being in Tom's Army for 3 months with the XP Meteor. Radley Green Thumb, welcome in from Newfoundland, Canada. My brother from the north, eh? As I'm just south of you in Michigan. We need your vids. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, CEO. Larry Sanders, welcome in. Come on, XRP. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Well, we almost can afford it now that we own XRP. Almost got that pair of shoes. Mule Show, XRP $130 incoming in 160. Corium finally waking. Corium pump or rocket ship. Yeah. Big pump in 3 days max. I mean, honestly, I think that's pretty accurate. We should be pumping soon. Should be pumping soon. You're welcome, Crypto Scrooge. XRP Broska. Thank you so much for the $9.99 donation. Says, thank you, Tom, once again for your hard work. Diamond hands. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And thank you very much for that pay it forward moment. Really appreciate that. I know I love that intro. I do. EOC, welcome on Kraken. Each 1 hour chart, the wick of a green hammer kissed 6607 earlier today. Yes, it did. On certain exchanges on this one, on Binance, it touched 6571. So we've cleared this back test. Now what we need to do, you meant, yeah, $1.30 and $1.60. Okay, that makes more sense. I was going to say $130. Now we're just getting out there. But $1.30 to $1.60 seems reasonable. We just have to clear a few sections. So right now, we're looking to hold this rising channel resistance as support finally for the first time since June of 2022. We had three prior attempts and we failed all three. And now we're trying again. If we can hold this, as I've shown earlier, and we're going to have to bear with my voice. I've been doing a lot of lives and doing a lot of talking here the last couple weeks. But I do my best to be here diligently. I've never missed a day. And we're coming up on our 3-year anniversary, March 30th of this month. So March 30th, I'll be 3 years on YouTube. And I've never missed a single day of updates, which I think is a pretty incredible streak now. So what we've got built here is XRP's got this cup and handle. So basically what happened here, and it got very overlooked back in the summer, because everybody was so disappointed that XRP apparently failed, which it didn't. But look at this. XRP started a cup back on March 22nd, or March 30th of 2022. Took 2 years practically to finish this cup. Well, not quite, about a year and a half, because we finished it around July of 2023. And then we built this very bullish handle here over the last 6-7 months, while everybody, that doesn't know what's going on is complaining that XRP sucks and it couldn't break to new highs. It actually built a very bullish handle that it's just now starting to break out of. The fact we back tested this, and if this holds, if you just take away all the other micromanaging charts and you just look at it for what it is on this handle, your technical move up first here is to come test this 92 cents or 93.5 cents. So yeah, 82 cents is the next step for all intents and purposes here to retest this and try to break out of this downtrending resistance from November of 2021 resistance. But if we just look at it for real, we're working on a very bullish handle right now that is breaking out. So we've already put a cup in, and now we have a very bullish handle we're working on. Bye, Mimi. Bye, Michaela. Bye, Scarlett. Oh, thank you, Mimi, for taking them. I'll see you both the rest of the week, Scarlett and Michaela. Okay. So we're looking at this area of resistance right now at 75 cents, but that, to me, if we just look at this as a whole, do you see how bullish this actually is for XRP? If we take away all the nuances, if we just look at what's formed here, and that's a grotesque handle and cup, but you get the idea. This is what's formed, and now we're breaking out of it, and we're going to layer up here. You've got levels that I kept on there, but we're really in a good spot right now for XRP. This is a very good spot right now. Have you seen Blockchain Backer TI on XRP? I cannot say that I have. I don't watch Blockchain Backer, not that he's bad. I just was rubbed the wrong way in 21 when he kept telling everybody to buy when we went into a bear market. But that's neither here nor there. He has good charts, has a lot more information than many others. So I'm not going to bag on him because I actually think he does a pretty good job. But I don't watch anybody else's, to be honest, for the most part. I don't forget easily. So when I see somebody pushing something that maybe they don't understand, I can't. Yeah, I just don't want to get into it. He does a great job. But I have not seen his TA, to be honest. So if I'm looking at this, because I want to put this real handle in here. So the way this came through, I would say, for being fair here, I got to get it somehow to come through here. Yeah, just like this. That's what I want to represent. See, that's the bullish handle that we came out of. So yes, I do. I talk to myself for expert advice. I watch my content. So when I need information, I turn on XRP Future Millionaire and I watch the videos. It's true, because I'll say stuff and I don't even realize I'm saying it half the time because I'm just in the moment. And then when I watch it, I'm like, ooh, there's an opportunity right there. I'm like, how did I not know that? I'm like, wait a minute, I did. I'm the one who said this. But you know, saying it and then being able to upload things and remembering everything I do and then putting in a plan is the hardest thing. So that's what we're looking at here. And the fact we back tested this rising channel resistance as support, this is huge. That is huge. And the fact we're forming that kind of formation, I'm starting to look across the market. And like, to me, I'm looking at ones that have a similar structure. Yes. So if you're watching this right now with Gala, do you think Gala has a continuation here, or is this where it starts to break down? I would love to know everybody's opinion, because I've got two targets for everybody depending on which way it goes. And some would play, I'm saying I'm playing both sides of the field. It's not that. I'm just trying to make sure if it breaks down, I know where the actual technical target is, and then I also know where it's going to go on a break up. So it's not that I am trying to play both sides of the field. What I'm trying to do is get a positive and negative outcome here so that I can see what we're dealing with firsthand. So if we break out to the top side, and it's tricky because a lot of the market is suggesting that we very well could be putting in this reversal right now. If that's the case, it comes back up near 8.5 and tests that top. It's very uncommon to not have one retest up there, but we came up in a fast way, or it would be down to about 5.5 cents. So if you're looking at this right now, do you think this is a bearish consolidation or a bullish consolidation? The fact the volume is crashing on this downward, so crashing volume, crashing price is an indicator for a bullish reversal. Crashing price, rising volume is a bearish continuation. And right now we have crashing volume and crashing price. That doesn't necessarily look like a bearish continuation, but it looks bullish to me. It looks bullish, but we'll see. We'll see. So we'll just pay attention to this and see what it does either way. That's why I said if it's leverage, don't do it. But spot 23% of the top side, or it's got a 20% downside risk. But obviously if it clears this formation and you lose this, well, yeah, then you could obviously say we're on the, but we're right on support right now. We had a little overextended wick, but I'm starting to look at the grand patterns here around the crypto market. Like Corium's up 12%. That's on the ledger. Flare, which is on the ledger, might be getting ready for the same thing. This is another one that has come down to the bottom here, and we got to expand it today with the new evidence of that drop. And now, if you're asking me, this is the formation. It's either breaking up from here or you break down to 2.95 cents. So I'm either looking at that setup or I'm looking at Casper. Casper, to me, I've watched so many of the other ones run, and Casper put in a bullish handle and it back tested 479. JW says, I hope bearish. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But if the rest of the market is an indicator, it kind of looks like we're starting to rally back up. It's a great sign for XRP right now that Quant has run up 6.8%. Typically, Quant front runs XRP's move. So that is a great sign for XRP that we're seeing Quant move like that. My gut just won't let me forget about Gala sitting down here at 6.9. I'm going to have to pay very close attention and see if this breaks down or if it breaks out. If I'm not mistaken, new gaming releases are about to come out, so maybe it's whales because being cautious before. Yeah, Gala is definitely a gaming token. And it just had, let's not forget, it just pumped. It just had a pump, but now it's, it's having a nice healthy consolidation, but it definitely had a nice pump up. We were holding it from 1.5 cents. So it's definitely had a nice pump up, or 2 cents, 1.5, whatever it was at. But now we're going to see. I would like to see a continuation here. That seems like a nice bullish consolidation here, but this is going to speak volumes for the rest of the market too. This isn't just Gala. Like if we start seeing these meme coins or gaming tokens or AI tokens, you know, whichever one of the three, start moving, you can rest assured that the ISO and the IoT tokens will follow sometime behind. So if you had to guess, in this particular setup, what looks more bullish, and I want to put the audience to a test, does that look more bullish, or does XRP look more bullish in the fundamental setup it's in right now? I want to know, does XRP or does Gala look more bullish? So you just seen Gala's setup, and now we know that XRP is back testing a very important setup here. So if you had $1,000, what would you put your money on in this rotation, Gala or XRP? Yes, I know it does. Gala's looks almost too perfect. XRP, I mean, honestly, yep, I don't disagree. XRP says private driver. And Mike, if you think XRP is in a better spot than Gala, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you think XRP is in a better spot than Gala. That's what I want to know right now. Let me know if you think XRP is in a better spot to pump than Gala. That's all I want to know. Zill is prepping. I don't disagree with that. Gala is 1% of my holdings. XRP is roughly 80%. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Zill, I believe, is prepping as well. But I definitely think XRP is in a hell of a spot right now for some kind of move. It should be a pretty nice thing to see here as we move forward, to be honest. But I'm interested to see how this plays out. Gala holds its weight better, more stable, moves and holds its price. It is one hell of a bull flag. Are you talking about Gala or are you talking about XRP with the bull flag? XRP will pump when volume shows up. Gala holds its weight. Trying to catch the runs can be stressful. Buy and hold. Yes, indeed. They do look the same. It is tricky. It is very tricky because they do look the same. But I mean, with just the predicament we're in, and because of how far Gala pumped, I would almost dare say that XRP's probably, they need another pandemic failure of economic. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. And I could just as easily see Gala come back down to the 5.5 level, or even retouch, you know, a little bit lower. So if I had to put my money somewhere, it's tough. But I just think because we follow XRP the way we do, that I would say I'm looking at XRP. But I would be looking for, as we go into this daily close, I'd be looking for probably, what would we say, probably a comeback down maybe, and retest this. But either way, they both look like, yeah, they both look pretty interesting. I like XRP here, though. Look how it backed into this. I really like how it backed into this formation right here. I can't help it. You know, I'm very happy with how this backed in. So, I think, yep, I like that. Somebody said their gut told them to sell XRP, so they're going to hold. That usually means a pump. For our sake, I hope you're right. But we've come out of here a little bit. If we look at the short term, 15 and 5 minute, we're in an interesting spot for XRP right now. We're in a very interesting spot. Hey, Tom, nice to see you still. The top TA for me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Giovanni. I think a lot of you are saying XRP right now. Yep. And please make sure to hit that like button. Only 115 likes right now. I think we can do a lot better. I think for the information we're just putting out right now and discussing, we deserve a lot better. If you appreciate my my content, if you respect me in any way, or if you understand the enormity of the time I put in, please hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this update in live. It's truly the only way that I can push through the algorithm is if you hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this. So, my other question is, if you were to buy right now, would you buy it on this setup? Or would you wait for a push back down to 67? Or are you riding it right now if you didn't buy in yet? This is the question. For somebody who hasn't bought into XRP yet, are you buying right now? Or are you waiting for it to try to come back to this rising channel? Or are you just saying it's close enough? It's time. I would really love to know what this audience is thinking. Especially for the new ones that are just tuning in. I almost dare say it's like that. Right now, dollar cost average. XRP Stu, no notification from YouTube that you were live. It always does that. I hate being shadow banned, but it is. It is about time Flare runs. We'll look at Flare as well, Renee. And Michael, we'll look at Flare. And thank you, Renee, for being in Tom's Army for over a year with the I Told You So badge. It's time, textbook flag. It sure is. This sure does look like a textbook flag here for XRP. I really believe that we are very close here to our next pump. And if we just look at it like this, that's actually the true identity here. By outside of the wicks, this is actually what we're set up for, in my opinion. Unless you want to say that we come down like this. But I don't like that. I like to see it like this, because if it's a true bull flag, it's going to pump through this. It should. This should pump through this. It really should. You took profit, purchase XP at 11 seconds. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You took profit this time around, or you're talking about last time? Because you would have held it through the last entire market. Interesting. Interesting. XRP on the 4 hourly. Okay. What does the 4 hourly tell you, my friend? Does that tell you? Because what it's looking like to me is, look how low the volume is trying to break down. There was no volume to push this down. There was no volume to push this down. Like, to me, XRP right now is standing on its own 2 feet. It really is. I don't even know if that's the way I want to. I almost like it like this. Because if we're going to get a sneaky breakout, I almost think we could do it like that. I really do. Man, it kind of looks like it's ready to just pop now. Like that was the retest, and we could get hot going into the next flip. This is very interesting. We're either moments away from a big pump here, or we're going to have some fireworks. The birds are very happy. Michael says now, under $1 with the chance of going bye-bye. Bye. So, somebody brought up AMP. We can certainly look at AMP real quick. And please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this video. If you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, or especially XRP in the USA, Canada, or the UK even, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. There's BITUNIX. If you're sick of your exchange going down every 2 seconds, hop on board with BITUNIX. It's definitely a lot better for us, for what we're trying to accomplish here, because it doesn't go down in high times of volatility, and you don't need a VPN. I'm sick of trying to trade crypto, and they want me to use a VPN and act like I'm buying something illegal, which I know I'm not. So I'm just sick of buying and having to use a VPN personally. So I'm not doing that no more. I never have to begin with, but I'm supporting the exchanges that don't make me jump through hoops to use them. And then the cool thing with BITUNIX is that you don't need to use a VPN, but you also don't need to do a KYC if you're not putting money on from an exchange. It's that simple. Or from your bank account. If it's from another exchange, you're good to go. They have a trading license in the US and Canada. and it's the lowest spot in leverage trading fees in the USA. So look at those pinned comments below in the pinned comments or the video description below. And if that doesn't work, there's MEXC as well for anybody who doesn't have the ability. If you want to show me personal support, you can send a YouTube super chat. I ask that maybe one time per month if you're capable, or join Tom's Army as a way to show gratitude. But please hit that like button so YouTube recommends this content. I greatly, greatly, greatly needed it. It sure is Kryptonian. I actually just pulled this out of my pocket, even though it's kind of falling apart, which is not cool. Not cool at all. But we'll try anyhow. So with AMP, we had a beautiful pump. It's in a nice consolidation right now. We're still looking to see when it breaks out. We speculated that maybe it comes all the way down here to finish out the support at about 10 cents. For FYI, I bought this at 0.00489 roughly, and I sold out at 1.7 cents after that big rally. So I'm still, and I know Sean said he flipped this in the Casper, so I don't think that's a bad idea either, as Casper looks like it's in a heavy consolidation itself. And it's on the back testing a breakout of the handle. So once this successfully back tests this should have a gigantic move as well. So Sean, I honestly can't blame you. So now let me ask everybody this. If you had a choice between Casper, this is honest, this is a real question I'm asking my audience. Casper at 4.9 cents, seeing this setup on the bullish handle for the retest, or Flare? Are you taking Casper or Flare in this setup? I want to know what the audience thinks. In this current setup, Flare or Casper? So basically what I'm saying is if you had the profits, if you had $1,700 or $1,500 at your disposal from selling out of AMP, would you put it in Casper or Flare right now? That's my question. Only because I'm rapping and delegating. Okay, that makes sense, Kryptonian. Nope, can't do both. I mean, I guess, actually, no, you could do both. Never mind. Okay. Okay. So maybe split it into both. Okay. I actually respect that answer. I respect that. Okay, quick flip. How about this? For a quick flip scenario, for a run-up scenario, which do you think is better to pump? Flare? Because I'm trying to learn my audience every time I do this, or Casper? Ooh, I love it. I love it because we've got conflicting answers here. I freaking love it. Because I think it is a pretty big toss-up. Nope. That's the big thing. Casper has not had the pump out of the handle yet. It's pushed out of the handle, but it hasn't had the pump. You might be getting a haircut soon. Maybe. Honestly, not even watching Casper. Yeah, most people won't. Matt Holden staking Casper. Excellent. Not Flare. 5 SMA. Simple moving average crosses the 20. Oh, that's great. That's a great insight. That means Flare should be retesting a lower level then. Excellent. That's an excellent observation. Because according to what you're saying, we should be coming down to 295. That is an excellent observation. Kudos to you, my friend. That is one of the answers I'm looking for about the bearish possible breakdown here for Flare, when Casper is showing quite the opposite. But as somebody else said, Flare's already pumped a massive amount here in accordance to Casper. Casper has not pumped in that way. So for that reason and that reason alone, and the fact we put on a bullish handle and we're pumping out of it and back testing now, I'm going to say Casper in my humble opinion. And this is just as much a learning, type of live as it is other things here. We do delegate a lot here, and I try to learn my audience. But I think we're growing as an audience. I do. I think this audience is growing. And so basically what happens is that money that I got out of cash or out of AMP, I'm gonna throw about $1,250. So basically what I'm gonna buy 25,241 tokens of Casper with $1,250 of those profits. So I'm gonna buy 25,226 tokens. Right now I'm gonna add to my Casper. Basically the same thing as Sean did. So that's what I'm going to do there. So now I'll have 35,000 plus Casper. So basically like what I did the other day when I delegated into AMP and said I was throwing $500 into there. I'm now taking $1,200 from that, from the gains, and I kept a couple $100 to the side. But I'm taking $1,250 of that, and I put it in for 25,000 extra tokens of Casper. And I sold AMP at 17 cents, and now we know it's down to 12.4. So I think all around I made a good decision. I got a little extra spending money that I wasn't planning on having with that quick pump, and now I'm very happy to add to that bag of Casper. So Sean, I'm right on board with you, my friend, and everybody else who was saying that. I am not, no. I am not out of Gala. I am actually still in Gala with my 10,000 tokens. It was just, I was deciding whether I was going to add to my Flare or add to my Gala. That's what that was about. That was with I got a quick 400% pump roughly from, or 350% in 3 days from AMP. So it made me a good $1,300 in 3 days. So how do you think the market will go? 93, 82, 193, 130, an all-time high? Ooh. Somebody put some thought into that. Nikita, you know your shit. I mean, if I was going to put it in a range, I mean, if it was going to do what we needed it to do, you've nailed every single diameter there beautifully. If it has to, I hope it works out your way. If it goes to 93.4, gets rejected, back test in November of 2021 formation at 82 and then powers out to 130, then back test and breaks up to 198 to complete the technical target out of the 77-month consolidation from the formation from all-time highs at January of 2018 through the 77-month consolidation to where we're at now. Oh yeah, I like your setup. If you have, yours is the most bullish of setups if it plays that way. Prototypical. Oh, I have. I've been talking about, just because I'm not in, I've been talking about AMP during this entire live. AMP's in this formation. I just got nervous with AMP because I've been a part of AMP before watching it, and I know how it likes to pump, and then I likes to consolidate heavy. So I'm looking at a consolidation. If it plays out like it usually does, a third hit down here should get us, and you can see it easier in the smaller time frames, but that third hit should get us down here somewhere around 9.5 cents if I had to guess. I made a momentary decision at 3:30 in the morning to sell out when it was at 17 on uphold. And whenever my mind tells me to do something, I do it. Because whenever I don't, I always fuck it up. So like it was telling me to sell. And then my heart was telling me to stay in. So I trusted my heart. I mean my head. My heart, I had to let it go. So yeah, that's that. Yes, unfortunately, the housing bubble was in a gigantic bubble, and it's killing me right now. They overanalyzed my house for this year and last year, as I believe the true market value for my house in a real economy should be about 155, maybe 135. I paid 158 for it. I talked it down when I bought it a couple years ago, and they marked it up right now. It appraised when I even bought it at 218. But it was through a family member of Julie's, so I got a good deal. I knew that the HVAC had to be replaced, so, and some other things, so I know what I'm doing. So now it's appraised at $237,000 this year. My taxes are up to $8,500 a year, summer and winter. Like, you want to talk about a kick in the... So... So the way I look at it is, the only reason I don't get pissed off, and I'll be honest with everybody, the only reason I don't yell a lot, just because I yell, or just because I want to be upset and complain and moan about the housing market, the only reason I don't is because at least when we file taxes, which is still a crime, but when we do file it, we can write off our property tax. So that $8,500 will come off my bottom line. XRP here right up to the close looks like it's starting to make some move. I would honestly be very cautious here if you're just about to enter. Let's say you're doing leverage. I'd be a little cautious right into the close at 8 o'clock. I would like to see if it does have a little redness to start and then it fires out of here. Oftentimes we'll see a quick, maybe 1 to 2% drop on the open. So but yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. So we should read through this little bit of reading we need to do here. Thank you for the 198 people that are still sticking around. This is incredible. We'll try to today make it to the daily close at 8 because I think it's very important. But that's why I think the banks are messing with XRP too. You don't see the banks messing with any other real crypto. They really mess with XRP because I think it's going to be a liquidity pool. One day that massive amount of liquidity for XRP is going to come into a huge play here. And I think that one day is what we'll ultimately set up for, as we are getting close to the close. Very close, as a matter of fact, to the close. 34 minutes away. And it's going to be interesting here. I'm just looking at some of the stats here. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. I want to see how XRP closes this as well. And I think we're at our best this evening. We're just talking. That's what I like to do here. Not just to touch, but when we talk and we think it out here. And you know what's yeah, it's got 29%. It'll be good for the rest of this. This battery will last over an hour with where it's at right now, maybe longer. Hopefully. Wait a minute. 29. Yeah. We'll be good for at least the rest of this live. I'll have to charge it right away though. But I want to see right now. The only reason I say if you're a leverage trader, just be cautious, is a lot of times they like to run this up right before the close. And right now that candle, that's kind of a gravestone doji there. I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but I think this is a bearish candle designed as bullish, and then we could get a quick hitting dump right to start the next. And we should exhaust some of this exhaustion candle. We should come down here and clear some of that. Am I wrong? Normally with these exhaustion candles here, we typically will roll back down and we should fill some of this. Maybe we come down to here at 666, or maybe it's down to the body at 67. Generally we will come down here. Oh, Eric, you... Oh, man. Yeah, it does. It looks behind Gala. It looks a day behind Gala, you say? I'm using a Anados Finance to practice the AM. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, man, I almost feel like they set us up with this candle. Like, this is actually a bearish candle designed to kind of trap some people into buying before the close. I don't know, though. I don't want to put bad voodoo out here. But Eric, one day. So XRP skyrockets 298% in volume. No, Eric, not price, unfortunately, though, our disdain. But in price surge, in volume. As price surges double digits. In a remarkable surge, the trading volume of the well-known cryptocurrency XRP has soared by an astounding 298% within the last 24 hours. As revealed by data from CoinGlass, this surge in trading activity has brought the turnover of derivatives related to XRP on the crypto market to an impressive $8.75 billion. And if you're looking to leverage trade or buy XRP before this next rally, if it does happen, look in the pinned comments or video description below from BITUNIX. It's the lowest spot fees and leverage trading fees in the USA. You don't need a VPN. Hell, if you're not using your bank account on that exchange, you don't even need a KYC. So you can trade under the disguise of not letting them know who you are and doing what you got to do with the tax circumstances. You know, you can make your own decision, and they stay up during high times of volatility. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of it. Remarkably, this surge, and that's in the pinned comment or video description. Remarkably, this surge in trading volume is not confined solely to futures and derivatives. In the spot segment of the crypto market, XRP has recorded a trading volume of 7.66 billion. This achievement propels XRP to the 6th place among the 100 largest crypto assets in terms of spot trading volume. Consequently, the combined turnover of XRP in both spot and futures markets now totals a substantial 16.41 billion XRP to USD by coin market cap. Such a surge in trading activity signals heightened interest and involvement of market participants, and XRP, with its current capitalization standing at 38.77 billion, the ratio of volume to capitalization stands at a significant 42.32%, underscoring the remarkable engagement and enthusiasm surrounding the asset. This surge in trading volume coincides with a substantial uptick in the price of XRP, which has surged by nearly 16% since the beginning of the week. Despite it only being Tuesday, presently XRP is trading at 70 cents, a testament to the bullish sentiment surrounding the cryptocurrency. Right now it's right about 68.9 cents. The unprecedented increase in trading volume and the substantial surge in price underscored the growing prominence and investor confidence in XRP. As market dynamics continue to evolve, all eyes remain fixated on the remarkable performance of this digital asset. And one of the things that's encouraging too about this consolidation is that if we just look at volume, what predicts price, ladies and gentlemen? Crashing price and crashing volume is what? A bullish reversal. That's bullish. Crashing volume, crashing price is bullish. Crashing price, rising volume, very bearish. Okay, we have crashing price, crashing volume. This is a recipe for a bullish continuation as soon as we figure this out. It really is. Look at that volume crash. That's all you could ask. This is a prototypical flag if I've ever seen one. If I've ever seen one. You know, as sure as this ground I'm standing on, as sure as it seems that this is going to run eventually here. And I'm not a financial advisor, so what in the hell do I actually know? And there's a reason why I have that blue arrow pointing right there. Does anybody notice where I have that pointing? What is that pointing at in the 15? It's the only reason it's here, I forgot to mention it the whole time, is because technically we should back test this 15 minute now. We should. We should back test the 200 and the 15 minute. I feel like. Because we already came around and tested 66 cents. So SOL's lining up to RIP also. It's a beast Solana. So I'm assuming you're talking about Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. I like to see the ones that are lining up in a similar fashion. Because if Solana's lining up too, you know, that could very well mean that what do you call it? Ethereum's getting ready as well. Ooh. Okay. Solana's definitely getting ready for something here. Fuck. It already started out a little bit more. This started out ahead of XRP now. This is already starting to rotate up. But again, let's just be cautious going into the 8 o'clock hour. A lot of times these like to break down right when the flip happens. But this definitely has momentum. This should come up and retest. So in this kind of a formation, these are bullish reversals. And it should retest the top of the drop. It should at least retest the top of the drop before it's all said and done. You're gonna get a quick wick down somewhere though on the way up. So who knows where that's gonna be. But yeah, this is definitely set up for a bullish reversal here. I mean, that's pretty tailor-made there too, and it even had the overextended breakthrough. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. I mean, this is such an easy one to see with the resistance support lines. It's definitely trying to break out right now as we speak. So the best moment here is going to be wherever it backtests here. If it backtests, you should be able to get this. So I don't know how far it's going to run initially because it's got some room. But wherever it goes, the backtest, if it does something like that, would be key. If you get a backtest like that, you're going to catch that right at the continuation. Unless it just flies out of here, which is possible. But if you can get a backtest and catch this on the fly, oh man. Quant Bitcoin starting to reverse. Just like with what Quant does, it gives me a lot of hope that XRP's next up here in the next 24 to 48 hours or so. We don't exactly know the exact moment, but Quant always front runs XRP. So let's just say this does break up. You're looking at about 154 bucks for Solana once it figures it out here. Or it can just do it all in one shot. It's either it does it all in one shot or it consolidates like I made it. Either or. But whoever said about Solana, it's definitely lining up. So I'm going to put that on there for future reference. Sean, I know, is in here. And I wanted to take a look at Turbo real quick. For Sean. I just don't remember which chart I had of Turbo. I'm going to guess this is the right chart. See, we were speculating, and now it's come down for that consolidation, Sean, I see. Beautiful. Whoa, Sean, you were right. That's come perfectly down to that next tier consolidation we've been talking about. Last time I came on here, it was way up here, and we talked about how it had to have a downward or whatever. It had to have a consolidation, and it could bounce off a 001. Right now, we're right there. Interesting. Yeah, Sean has a great run here. But you see how this broke out? This put in a bullish handle. It broke out of the handle, and just like XRP and some of the other ones we've talked about, Sean, that's a bullish handle. Actually, it came down a little bit farther. That's a bullish handle. Broke out, now it's back testing. If this breaks out, you got it. That's the move we were talking about. That's another 1x from here, Sean. If it holds this, you've got another 1x move here. And I know you didn't just buy it here. So this actually has a chance for a really big breakout if it can hold this properly. Now, if it breaks down and doesn't hold this, it can be an issue because then you have to come all the way possibly down to 5.5 and see what happens. 0.005 for that matter. But as of right now, if it holds this at 0.01, this could be a massive breakout for Turbo. Wow, actually. Man, it very well in time could be hunting this all-time high, Sean. It really could. This was the first tier handle here, and if it breaks this, it's got some room here. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, that's Turbo. Oh, I should probably put it on there too. I don't know why I didn't. But I like to touch base with some of the audience members that are patient. And, you know, when I feel the need, I will go into some of these, but we're definitely into an interesting moment, that's for sure. Gala, we continue to wait. See if it does, in fact, pump out of here. Or dump. Starting to rotate up here the last few minutes of this trading day, which, remember, a lot of times they do this at the end of the trading days, so let's just watch to see how the flip of the clock goes at 8 o'clock. But, everybody, I really wanted to stay until 8, but my voice isn't going to allow me. And if I keep talking, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to talk my voice to death, because it's struggling already, as you could tell by the time when we first started this live. It feels like we want to pump. XDC's up 11.2%. Had a 30% move initially. And now it's trying to bounce. If it can bounce off of here, it should come up. It should have a big retest back here now. But we got to see if we have enough strength to start pushing out of here, or if we have to back test here again. But right now we put in what looks like a little double bottom there. So looks like it's getting ready again. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be very interesting to flip the clock here. It's going to be very interesting here, and I'm very excited to see this. I'm honestly very excited to see this flip of the clock. I'm about to end this. Vchain at 487. I still believe Vchain's getting ready too, as we've been talking about. It came down to consolidate all the way to the bottom of the formation. So it stayed within. It stayed within. I think Vchain's in a good spot still. I do think it's in a good spot still. I really do. Oh, you're welcome, Crypto Scrooge. Any eyes on XC? No, I don't even really know what that is, unfortunately. Is he? Okay. It's getting a little cold out here now.
I gotta bring room.
Okay. But yeah, Vchain is still set up. As long as the market cooperates, Vchain, it's set up. Vchain needs to make that next move to the top of this channel. Zill set up similar to Vchain. Zill can make a similar move. It's not in a channel, but it's in an ascending pattern. So it started at the start of the pattern. So that's just one thing to remember with an ascending formation, as long as it doesn't break down. But if it breaks down, it'll come back down to where the pattern started. If it breaks up, we have a target of 4.6 for Zill. A lot of this is looking like it's getting ready to move up a little bit. Like I've seen some of it just start to shake a little bit. We've got Flare right here as well. We've got Casper, as we do have our eye on, as we think Casper is sitting in a good spot to pump, because it hasn't pumped off the handle yet, and when it does, we're gonna have a nice pump here for Casper, as we know. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of reasons to be excited. A lot of reasons to be excited. I know I'm excited. And now it's almost like I don't want to leave, though. I don't want to leave. So for anybody who does stick around, because I want to see how this close goes. I don't know if I can make it 18 minutes. I really don't. Hey, I appreciate that so much. So much, Mike Stevenson. Thank you for being in Tom's Army for 2 months with the emoji badge. Or the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News emoji badge. I appreciate that comment greatly. I really do. It means a lot to me. Just bought 1600 SDC. Interesting. Mike says, Tom, hands down, you're the man. You have a gift, Tom. I do have a gift. I acknowledge that. The way my mind works is perfect for this stuff. And just the way I can communicate, actually, it benefits me a lot with the audience and such. Quant is... Yeah, see, Quant is giving me that hope that XRP is right on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Because Quant always front runs XRP. Always. Always. It always front runs XRP. And look at, guys and gals, look what happened, and just pay attention, because this is what XRP is doing. Ready? Cup, handle, whoops. Cup, handle, initial breakup, back test, push out to the top. This is what XRP is trying to do. We're trying to do this exact part right now. Look at XRP. Look at XRP. XRP now has the cup, built the handle, has the breakout. Now it's doing the back test. The only thing missing is the next push up. That's it. That's all that's missing. So I still think XRP is in the midst. We're moments away from another push up. I'm just waiting to see if we do have a volatile push for support real quick, because they do like to do that with XRP, especially when it's lined up with the flip of the dailies. So the moment that I see any kind of reaction down, let's say it comes to the 20-day to 67 cents, or let's just say in the 15-minute it comes to the 200-day. If it comes here, anywhere it comes down to on a quick wick, if it gives us the opportunity, I'm jumping on it on the flip. Probably a $200 10x trade, because I need to leave room underneath. If it gives me the opportunity, I'm going 10x for 200 bucks. Nothing major. My stop loss will be just under like 65. No. About 65.5 cents. No, 64.9 cents, just in case it tries to put in a weird W under here. Because I have been a part of this for too long. And I can't go 65 on a 10x. FYI, I would have to do it lower. So, yeah, I've seen them do this too, where they trick you and then they come out. But it's, I'm just looking for this. Can we just stop talking and we can watch it in silence? I don't know if I can. Maybe I could. ATK, welcome in, and thank you so much for being in Tom's Army for 5 months with the XRP Predictor along with John Patek. Thank you, John, for saying I'm genuine. I do try. So, just for a minute here, I'm going to walk inside and grab my other coat because it is getting cold out here, but I'll put some music on in the background, and we're going to watch XRP break down here for the next 14 minutes. This is Mother's Second Choice. So, Mr. Anthony Carter, if you're walking out or watching in the abyss, I appreciate you for letting me play this.
For sure, so I'll keep self-medicated at home. Will you still love me when the world turns gray?
All right, so that was nice. Give me a few minutes to rest my voice. But I want to see. That first target doesn't mean we're going down there. That's the first targeted zone. If it gives us a shot down there to try to take a leverage shot, if that's what you're doing. Thank you for that, Albert. He says, this is my crypto channel, the Bible. Thank you so much. Oh, Laugh Out Loud, you're booked Wednesdays. It would be my first sub, 100. Wait a minute, what? Are you talking about your channel? What? X space to bring. Oh, yeah. Some people probably got mad because of what I was doing. It's fine. That's okay. But I mean, it gave me a few minutes to save my voice so we could get into the day. It was either that or I shut this off, 15 minutes ago. But I really wanted to see if XRP was going to do a quick bear trap. Generally, when XRP runs, it likes to bear trap people. And what that means is that it'll have a quick drop. Usually, that's how I get a very nice channel, or a very nice opportunity. Yeah, X spaces are terrible for XRP, unfortunately. They're all, it's just, I tried with Twitter, but it's just a joke. Just like TikTok, they're both jokes. But man, I really want to see, we got to kill 5 more minutes here. So let's do a quick rundown real quick. So XRP basically, after the big run up yesterday, XRP had its back test now. I don't think anybody who's here is surprised by what's been happening. But if you're not used to technical analysis that, that maybe puts it in a certain way, you wouldn't understand what happened. But for us, we know what happened. Last night, we had the retest down, and I had it drawn out. I switched it into the chart now so that we actually have the formation. But last night, if you were here, we said, when it came up, if it gets rejected here, we'll come down here, and then we'll bounce up if it holds. Well, now we've done the rejection at 74.8, back down and held 66.6. Now do we bounce out? That's the question. Even if it consolidates down, do we bounce out now? We've already come down, and now even if we should come through. And what I like to look as a catalyst, and I always do, and look, remember when I said XRP was at 6904, and I said, be careful on a leverage before the close. Even right now, it doesn't seem like it, but 0.01 or 0.17 or 0.17, being down just that much on a leverage trade on a 10x, that's like 1.7 cent differential. That's a big deal for your stop loss and your liquidation price. So, I'm watching this very close. We have 3 minutes. But man, this is going to be very interesting. But with Quant always front runs us. And look at this. We had the cup. Ready? Oh, why am I circling that? Yeah, we have the cup over here on these 3 lines that just randomly were drawn on the piece of paper. I mean, on the tablet. But no, you have a cup, the bullish handle, the rise out, retest right here when it came back down. See right here? And then it breaks out. XRP, if you look at where it's at, XRP now is, which is the best chart that I should show? Probably the one we just had on. So XRP, let's get this off of here. XRP, and the 4 hourly will be easier to see. Maybe not. The daily will be easier. So we had a cup. We put in the handle. We had an initial push up. Consolidated back down, but you have to look at it in the higher time frame to see. Break up, consolidate back down, and now the only thing left that it hasn't done that Quant did is push out of here now. It looks like a prototypical bull flag. To me, it looks like a prototypical bull flag. So, I mean, to me, it's like we're moments behind right now of Quant. And I'm going to show it one more time. Quant, breakout, But look at this overzealous back test. This is where XRP's at right now. Do we have an overzealous back test as well? We don't know. That's where I'll be very interested to see what happens on the close. Because right now, XRP after the breakout, we're in this. We're in something similar to this flag right now. How this broke out of the handle, and then we came up here and then back tested. This is what XRP's in right now. Right now, right here. Now do we have a pull down? And this was in the 3 hour. It came into the 200 day. XRP right now is exactly in the spot right before the breakout. So does that mean XRP has a volatile wick down real quick? Or is this XRP's volatile wick already right here? Is this already what Quant just did, and now we're awaiting the push out? Because one could argue that's what Quant did right before the push out. So now I'm looking for it. Now that we've held, broke out, now I think it would be nice just to give us one more confirmation on the 15 minute, the 200 day, since we did hold 66.4 on the drop. Now if we could get a back test there, I think it would be nice. But don't be surprised if we shoot out of here as well. So I'm looking for an opportunity here, if it gives me it on leverage, to get a quick wick down so that not necessarily, you know, that I can make more money, but just so my liquidation is lower. So I want to see how this plays out here. And I'm glad all of you decided to stay, the ones who did, because it's honestly, I can't believe there's 186 people here right now. JW, I think we're getting somewhere. We talked about this last year, me and you. And I think we're getting somewhere. Because before, when I used to step away, it would cut by half the people. Stanley, percentage-wise, it looks very similar to it. It sure does, Stanley. It should be a little bit more for XRP, honestly. But where would you guys, if you were taking a leverage trade, I want to learn from my audience, where would you go long here? Would you do it now? Would you wait for an opportunity? Because nobody says that opportunity is going to come, remember. I know, JW, it sucks. YouTube likes to mess it up a lot. Much love to you as well, JW. Wait for the wick down. That's what I'm looking for. You went long at 67.2. I would be comfortable there. 67.2 is a comfortable spot for me. I think wait too as well. Fire hot now. Hey, thank you so much, Bob, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for month 1 with the emoji badge and me being abducted by aliens. It's awesome. A little after rules and regulations. I went long at 672. I do it now with the reserve for the wick down just in, ooh. I just, for some reason, I think it pointed to us with the, I think this is a gravestone that it's showing us right now. So I think it was trying to trap us into buying it right before the close. But I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. My hands are itching as well. And I said that I would do this with everybody. You know, so, but we got to wait for the moment. It's just right now, the problem with that moment is if this did build a sneaky W, you know, this is why if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But we're going to need to bust this now and do something like this. I'm looking for something. What I'm secretly looking for is this was so if we go into the daily, this was an exhaustion candle in my opinion. Well, not the daily. 4 hourly is easier to see. These are exhaustion candles. So basically, we are ready to move, but because of the breakout, you just have people that want to sell because you just had a nice move. So you exhaust all the sellers and then it pulls back up. Typically, you'll find it coming back through some part of the way before it turns up. So, like, I'm looking for it to prove that it doesn't have to come back through. Just, I've done this for too long that my gut's telling me, Tom, you know what's going to happen if you overshoot yourself here. And remember what we said about what they were trying to set us up with right before the close. Yeah, I flipped my, at the beginning of this live, I flipped my profits that I had from 3:30 this morning. I put $1,250 because I made, so I bought AMP 93,000 tokens, and I was very vocal about it to the audience a couple days ago. I said I felt like it was going to run several hundred%. It was my shot in the dark, and in 2 days it ran almost 400%. So that $400, it was like 350. That $400 or $500 turned into over $1,700. So I took 1,250 of it, and I put it into 25,000 tokens approximately, just a little bit more in Casper. So now I have 35,000 and some change Casper. So I'm very happy about that, actually. Very happy. I know Sean, he had the same play as I did. He bought in at almost the exact same time on that pump. And then he also sold about the same time, and he flipped it into it as well. So we're just watching here to see. Oh, I just buy, when I buy it, if I'm buying the dip, I just do it at market. If I can find a moment at market. But it's very stressful when you're trying to do this, because look, it was at 69. Now it's down to 68.69 roughly, 68.77. So, you know, you got to find that moment. Normally, when it does this, you'll get a dump for about 45 minutes to an hour after the close. And then it starts doing what it wants to do for whatever reason. Nobody knows why. XDC's like frozen. It hasn't even flipped over yet. That's funny. And the other thing we got to pay attention to as well is Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it needs a little more of a correction. Back down to like 71,345 to tap this. It seems like it's trying to confirm its levels. But we'll see. We'll see if it actually does come down a little bit. Oh yeah, all my stuff is in spot. This is for the leverage traders, just to try to not get caught up here. But you got to make a decision at any of these levels when it drops or wherever you think, because we don't know if it's actually coming down or if that was the drop right there. That could have been the drop. See, that could have been the drop. We don't know. That could have been the moment. But that's why it's an educated decision. You know, you don't know when it's going to pop. Like right now, back to 69 now, 69.03, 69.05. So it could shoot out hot here, see? So now it shot out hot. So maybe that was the opportunity right there. You don't know. So just make an informed decision here. But be cautious in whatever you do, obviously. If it does come up here and it doesn't run past here, this could be just an initial shot up to 693. And then it might just do the same thing it already did. But we'll see. We'll see. Just be educated here. And don't let your emotion make a decision. We're looking for a big, nice bounce out of here. Forget leverage right now. Spot is king. And that's where we're at. We're in spot. This was just to try to help the leverage traders out to see what was going on. Looks like a possible reversal candle here. So this is going to be, yeah, the drop earlier felt like the real opportunity for sure. But now it looks like it's built a bull flag here. And if it does break out of here, at some point, we're in a bull flag here. It's going to break up at some point here. Oh, yeah, it is the bottom for sure of this little channel. Yeah, but we're getting to a spot now where it's going to eventually push up. So, and we seen Quant front ran this. We seen Quant front run this. So, Quant was up, and now it's up to 137. It was up about 11% on the day before the flip of the clock. So if it's telling us anything, it means XRP is getting pretty close here. If not a fake out here to start, you know, if it does push out of here, we're going to be targeting first level is going to be 75 cents. And then ultimately the technical move here should be about 82 cents. So that's what we're aiming for. 10 p.m. time, your time, XRP is going to run. Probably. I'm still not convinced that this isn't a fake out to start the flip. So, but I know we're going to run here eventually. Oh, I know we are here eventually. So be cautious. Make sure you pay attention very closely. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to call it a day, rest my voice. And if you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments. I got to go check on Julie and my son. So it's been a pleasure and an honor, everybody. Thank you all so much. And I hope you're ready because I think we're about to have another leg here. So have a blessed evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.